I wanted to come on today to give an explanation of what kinesiology is. It's a modality that not everybody knows and understands, and often my clients will say to me, how do I explain this to my loved ones? What is it that you do for me? How do I explain that? So I wanted to come on today to give a brief explanation of kinesiology, what a session looks like, what you can get out of it, and what a life architect session looks like with me. So in a very brief explanation, kinesiology is a holistic therapy that uses a biofeedback technique called muscle testing, which I've explained in previous videos, to access the subconscious mind. So basically, using muscle testing, we can open that line of communication between the conscious and the subconscious mind to clear the slate clean. We are looking for a state of emotional, physical and spiritual equilibrium to clear those non-serving thought patterns that really impact the way that we think, feel, believe and perceive in our days. Our thoughts become our feelings, and our feelings impact our actions that we take, and therefore the results that we're receiving in our life. And no matter what the goal of the session is that you come in to me for, we get to access the subconscious mind to see what limiting beliefs, self-sabotaging programs, trapped and stored emotions are in the way of you reaching the goal that you are looking for. So, and when I say goal, I don't just mean like something written on a vision board or something like that. The goal might be good health. The goal might be no physical pain. The goal might be, trying to give very broad examples, but the goal may be regulating emotions because you're feeling triggered around everybody that you're around, or the goal may well be to find the self-worth and the self-confidence to step out of your chosen career and move into the next area of your life. The goal may be, I have been a mum and in baby mode for the last 3 years. My children are no longer needing me as much, and now is my time, but I don't even know myself enough to know what it is that I would want to do with this life. The goal may be just to reconnect to who you are at your core. We get to clear all of that in a kinesiology session. The most beautiful part about the session is it's entirely led by your subconscious mind. So your subconscious knows what the priority is. It knows what needs to be cleared. We can track back at what time in your life and what the particular emotion was that was trapped at that time, and we can clear it to ensure that we've wiped the slate clean to propel you forward to be able to call in whatever it is that you want to call in this life. And it's an incredibly beautiful, impactful, but also really empowering process to be able to show a client what the subconscious has brought up and allow all the pieces of that puzzle to go back together. And it's like you see the light bulb go off. It's like, that makes sense. That's why I do what I do. That's why I feel how I feel in that situation. It's just a really empowering process. Life Architect sessions with me are basically coaching sessions where we use kinesiology. So I believe that so many of us spend so much money on coaching, and we sit with a coach and we spend, our first few sessions really trying to unpack what the thing is that might be holding you back. What is my block? And this stranger might come to you with their suggestion, or what it sounds like to them might be your block, and you spend the next few sessions and the next few weeks unpacking that. But in a sense, your conscious mind and this coach's mind might have almost put words into your mouth. Whereas when we get to combine coaching and kinesiology, we get to talk to your subconscious mind. We get to get to the crux and the core of what is the problem straight away. It's insanely powerful and, like I said, really empowering. Now, people will often say to me, well, how long will it be until I start to feel the difference? Like, what results can I expect? Now, depending on what the goal is, it really depends on how long things will start to really shift in your life. But there is an integration phase of about 24 to 48 hours. So often people might feel their energy lower initially straight after the session, and then the next day much lighter and much clearer. Sometimes people feel the clarity straight away. It really depends on the person. And it's like an onion. Often the subconscious mind will tell us what is the priority for the session, and we might just peel away some of the surface stuff. We might just get the peel of the onion, and then we can go deeper and deeper and deeper. So it really depends on how deep you want to go with the work, what the goal is, obviously, and then as well, I believe that so much of this journey cannot be outsourced. So much of this journey is to be done by you at home. So you need someone to guide you in what you can do each and every day to really start reprogramming the mind, setting up those new patterns for the way that you think, feel, believe, and perceive in your day. And that is extremely important in that journey. But often what will happen is clients will say, oh yeah, I felt a lot lighter. I'm not really quite sure if I felt the difference. And then all of a sudden, a few days later, we'll be like, you know what? I had this conversation with my friend, and normally this is what I would think, or normally this is how I'd react, but I didn't. I thought completely differently. I didn't react at all, and everything just feels very different. So often it's not until you actually get in those moments where you would see the evidence ordinarily that it all really starts to make sense. So that is a very brief explanation of kinesiology, life architect sessions, and how it looks to work with me. I would love for you to, if it's something of interest and you'd like to unpack this a little bit more, there'll be a link down below this video where you can book in a free connection call with me to see if this is something that you would like to work on and unpack a little more. If not, follow me on Instagram. There'll be another video coming soon. I'm sending so much love out there to everybody. And as always, alongside the universe, I have your back.